Hello, and welcome to this video introducing you to the Sacramento State Career Center. My name is Laura. I'm a second-year master's student in the counseling program here at Sac State, and I work here in the Career Center. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a brief overview over some of the core services that we offer here in the Career Center, and my hope, my personal goal, is to inspire you to make use of all of the services that we offer. So, without further ado, let's talk about the Career Center. All right, so as we go through this presentation, I want you to be keeping these 3 questions in the back of your mind. Why don't you go ahead and start leaving a comment now, and you can answer these questions in the comments, maybe help other viewers answer them as well. But here are the questions I pose you. Number 1, what are 3 ways that you can connect with the Career Center at Sac State? Number 2, where can you find information about Sacramento area employment trends? And number 3, what are 3 services that you would like to gain from the Career Center? I want you to be thinking about these things because the learning objectives for this presentation are to help you identify the Career Center's purpose and services, locate the resources available through the Career Center's website, and learn how to connect with the Career Center staff for one-on-one support. So let's talk about those core services that we offer. You ready? Here we go. So what is the Career Center and what do we do? Let's start with our mission statement at the bottom of our slide here. So at the Sac State Career Center, we engage, educate, and empower our students and alumni to thrive and successfully contribute to our economy, community, and future workforce. We are delighted to support our alumni as you go through future iterations and development with your career. But bringing it back to this slide, some of the things that we can support you with are exploring yourself. What do you like? What are you good at? What are you interested in? What are your priorities, your values for a career? What do you need out of a job to thrive? We can help you discover and prepare for careers that match you, your skills, your preferences, your needs. We can help you connect with employers through job boards, through events on campus. We also have a bunch of online self-service tools to support you through the process. But we also have events and workshops, and we do those both in person and virtually, and now as YouTube videos as well. And then our core service that we offer is one-on-one counseling and guidance. So you have 2 ways to meet with us in person to get really one-on-one individualized career support. Now, we do all of this through the framework of the career development process. I love this visual because it shows that your career development is going to be an ongoing process throughout your entire life, probably, or at least until you retire. It starts with knowing yourself. Going back to what I was just saying earlier, you have to know who you are, what you value, what you're good at, what you like to do, the kinds of environments that you thrive in. Once you know yourself, it's a lot easier to explore your options because then you have some parameters to work in. Once you've explored your options and you've found a few that really work for you, then we're going to decide. We're going to prepare for that career and we're going to start to engage with your education, with the preparation process for that career. When we're ready, we move on into gaining experience. While you're at Sac State, that might look like getting an internship, getting some volunteer experience, or even getting a job while you're still a student so that you're ready to join the workforce prepared and competitive when you graduate. Then once you're in that career, you're going to enrich and adapt it according to whatever may happen. The things that you think you might want and you think you need in a job, as you move into that career, you might find that actually maybe you thought you'd like this, but you don't like it as much as you thought you would. Or maybe you thought you'd hate working a certain way, but then you're like, actually, maybe I would like that. There are some things that we only learn about ourselves through experiences. So that brings us back to knowing yourself as you continue to gain experience in your career. So with that in mind, let's talk about the specific career counseling services that we offer. In our one-on-one career counseling services, we are happy to support you in anything related to do with your career development. If it falls in that career development process, we're happy to support you with it. But we do find that there are certain things that a lot of students come to see, a lot of common sticking points that they need support with. So things like career exploration, cover letter development, resume development, finding an internship or a job. That's a really big one. A lot of people come to see us for support with that. Interview coaching, or even just like strategizing the answers that you'll give to common questions in an interview. Grad school exploration, if you decide that where you want to go with your career needs more education, we can help you with that process and kind of selecting the right program for where you might want to go, and more. If it's career related, we would love to help you with it. But as a student, I know that you are super busy. Maybe you don't have time to come for a full appointment. Maybe you'd rather be able to work with the tools that we offer on your own time when you have a little bit of downtime to yourself. So let's walk through the Career Center website and some of the tools that we offer so that you have kind of a place to start. I always say that the easiest way to find our website is to just Google Sac State Career Center, but we also conveniently have a QR code here on the screen for you. So if you're watching us on a big TV, get your phone out, take a picture. If you're watching this on your own device, take a screenshot, but this QR code will take you directly to the Career Center webpage to make it easier to find. So while you're doing that, let's talk about what is on this webpage. I want to point out this section right here, our featured tools. This is a list of our most used tools, the ones that we as career counselors kind of use the most in our sessions and that most of our students find really helpful and useful throughout their career development process. So if you have been to any like orientation events or anything at Sac State, you've probably heard of Handshake. This is our main job board for student employment, especially for positions on campus, but we have lots of jobs and internships available off campus through Handshake as well. We also have labor market insights. Now, personally, this is probably my favorite tool to use. There's a bunch of really incredible information here on labor market insights. But then we also have things like Big Interview for help with your interviewing and resume skills. Focus to Career has a bunch of like personality and career preference quizzes that you can take. We have this tool called What Can I Do with This Major, which is exactly what it sounds like. If you have a major that you've already chosen, but you're not sure what you can do with it, this is a really great place to start. We also have this tool right here, or this link that says all featured tools. We do have additional tools beyond this. So I would definitely recommend taking some time to check out those other tools. But I want to keep moving for today. So next thing I'm going to point out is where to make an appointment. This section right here has information about the different appointments that we offer and how to have that one-on-one support. So we offer two different types of appointments. We offer a 45-minute long one-on-one appointment, and we also offer 15-minute drop-ins. For most things with your career development, I recommend doing the 45-minute one-on-one appointment, but you will need to schedule those in advance. But if you just have a quick question, you just want somebody to take a quick glance at your resume, for example, you just need some quick tips and tricks for preparing for the career fair. You can come to our drop-in hours as well. And you can find information about scheduling and the times that those happen by following these links. Then down here, we have some additional pages as well. Career counseling, internships, college core, jobs, and then we have resources for employers and faculty and staff. But as a student, you'll probably be looking at these first four tiles. We have additional resources and information on those pages as well. So highly recommend, again, taking the time to poke around the Career Center website and see what's there so that you can find the right tool for where you're at. I want to go into depth about labor market insights though, because like I said, this is one of my personal favorites. So if you remember those questions that I asked you at the beginning of the presentation, one of them was, where can I find information about the local Sacramento labor market? It's this one. This is the one. So if you, from the main page, click on Labor Market Insights, you're going to come to this page right here. This is an incredibly powerful search tool to help you gain more detailed information about potential careers and titles that you are considering. So you can find information like the education level that you would need for any given job title, average earnings for that job. And you can get that information not just in general for the whole United States, but for as granular as Sacramento County specifically. You can find the core skills that you would need for that job, other similar job titles. So, if you are looking up nursing, maybe when you are looking at the other relevant job titles, you might find like a certified nursing assistant or specific types of nurses. So these are going to be additional job titles to research to help you expand that scope. One of my personal favorite parts of this tool is that it'll give you a list of employers who are currently hiring for this job in Sacramento County. This is a really great tool when you're at the stage that you are looking for work experience. This is a shortcut to find employers that have job positions available currently for that job. And then we have information about expected employment trends, predictions over the next 10 years, so that you can make sure that you are entering a field that is projected to grow rather than shrink. So highly recommend checking this out. It's an incredibly powerful tool to help you explore your options and decide in that career development cycle. So I mentioned earlier that we also do events, and we have a job and internship career fair every semester. Now, we're creating this video for spring of 2026. So if you're watching this around the time that it's released, go ahead and scan this QR code to get information on the upcoming job and internship career fair. It's going to be in the University Union Ballroom from 10:30 to 2 on March 2nd. And this is available for all majors at Sac State. So no matter what you're studying, we will have over 100 employers there who are actively recruiting for Sac State students and alumni for all of the different programs that we have on campus. If you are in the world of education, working with kids, working with families, we also have our Education, Youth, and Family Services Career Fair the following day. So this is going to be Tuesday, March 3rd, once again in the University Union Ballroom. So yeah, make sure that you scan these. Now, if you are watching this after March of 2026, definitely still check out the Career Center webpage for whatever the upcoming job and internship career fair is, because we do these every single semester. They're open to students and they're open to the general community. So even if you're not looking for a job, if you know somebody who is, send them to the career fair. We're happy to help them as well. So you remember the other question that I asked you at the beginning of this presentation. How can you connect with us? Well, one way is to meet with us in one of those one-on-one appointments. So physically on campus, we are located in Lassen Hall on the first floor, suite 1013. And we're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Again, if you want a full 45-minute appointment, make sure you schedule that ahead of time. But we do have 15-minute drop-in sessions. The times of those vary every semester. So definitely check the Career Center website to get up-to-date information about when those happen. And both our 45-minute full-length appointments and our 15-minute drop-ins, we offer both in-person and virtual. So if your schedule is too packed to come and see us in person, go ahead and set up a Zoom appointment and we can support you that way. Another way to stay up to date with the Career Center is just to follow us on Instagram. Definitely recommend you do it, especially if you're coming up on graduation and you're not going to be getting emails from Sac State anymore. If you follow us at Sac State Career or scan this QR code, you can follow us on Instagram to stay up to date on all of the events and workshops, resources that we have so that you can have that information because it's really helpful and valuable. So we are already here at the end of our presentation. If you have questions, thoughts, or comments, leave that in the comments section down below. Or, if you're watching this for a class, you might have a discussion board, or you can always just come see us. You could always just come see us. We would love it if you made an appointment or came to one of our drop-in times so that we can answer your questions, address your thoughts, address your comments about any and all things career. So thank you so much again for watching this video all about the Career Center at Sac State. I hope it was informative. We hope to see you sometime soon. And until then, thanks again for watching. Have a great day.